Things you didn't know about Descendants stars.
I waited patiently for my time, but when it finally came, he called her name, and now I feel this overwhelming pain.
Descendants is currently one of the most popular media franchises. The release of the third and final installment in the series, Descendants 3, coupled with the tragic passing of starring actor Cameron Boyce, has put the Descendants cast in the center of the media spotlight once again. The core four, as they are called regarding Descendants, are Boo Boo Stewart, Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, and of course, Cameron Boyce. Fans have been following the young Disney stars for much of their lives at this point, but there's still a ton you don't know about these performers. Welcome to Lime Report. Today we're talking Descendants, and we'll work through some fun and shocking facts about the stars that'll take you by surprise. Make sure to watch through to the end. You won't want to miss a thing. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword EV for a chance at our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Here's something you might not have known. The first Descendants film was meant to be an action-adventure movie, with no plans for it becoming a musical until after the director, Kenny Ortega from High School Musical, signed on. It took them 5 months of casting after that to find the perfect people for their roles, resulting with the stars that are now known and loved for their work on the series. Let's work our way through the core four and take a look at some surprising facts you won't know. Sophia Carson. Sophia Carson, who played Evie, the daughter of the evil queen in the Descendants series, actually got her start in entertainment as a singer-songwriter, singing with the label BMI in 2012. Once she began to act, she earned much more name recognition and began releasing her hit singles. Not only was she making her own music while working on Descendants, but she took part in the soundtrack as well. Those songs have become her highest-grossing releases, but her involvement with the series doesn't stop there. Carson also narrated the 4 audiobooks that exist in the Descendants franchise for Audible. But music and acting isn't the only thing Sophia Carson is passionate about. She's also a major fashionista. She talks about one of the reasons she loves her character Evie, saying, "I see a lot of myself in Evie and in her style. Blue just happens to be my favorite color, and my nails are always Evie blue, just like Evie. I also like combining more feminine and classic pieces with edgier pieces, like pairing a dress with a leather jacket, or I love popping boots onto anything because it always edges everything up." Recently, Carson has launched her own high-end line of dresses and outfits, and attended this year's Paris Fashion Week. In addition to all her careers and accomplishments, Sophia boasts a communications degree from UCLA with a minor in French. It's clear Carson is a very driven person with the will to succeed wherever she applies herself. Cameron Boyce. The world still grieves for the 20-year-old celebrity who passed away suddenly this past July. To see all our coverage on Cameron Boyce's passing and how his friends have been reacting, check out the links in the video description. But for now, let's focus on his legacy. Cameron Boyce did a lot more for people than you might know. In his last media interview before his passing, Cameron Boyce spoke at length about the charities and causes he supported. Cameron told the interviewer, "There's a long line of difference makers in my family. I'm following in the footsteps of some really strong men and women who have showed me what it means to give back. It's the greatest way to fulfill yourself. Every time I talk to someone who shares that similar passion, we talk about how there aren't many feelings more euphoric. Changing someone else's life positively changes yours for the better as well." It's clear how Cameron felt about helping others, and he achieved massive progress in his short career. He advocated for the rights of homeless people nationwide, but specifically in Los Angeles. In May, he posted, "I'm going to be at #Homewalk29 with @LA United Way and the @Rams again this year to help the fight to end homelessness in LA. Come say hi, let's be friends." And last year, Cameron was honored at the annual Thirst Gala for raising over $30,000 to help people gain access to clean drinking water worldwide. Speaking at the event, he told his family and friends to donate to the water crisis rather than giving him a birthday gift. He went on to close by saying, "We all go. I hope that all of you think about what it is that you want to leave. We all have material things. We all have things that we own and we like, treat ourselves and all that stuff, but what you leave behind should be bigger than you." And I really believe that. Cameron, although gone too soon, has certainly left behind something bigger than him. In the wake of his passing, the Thirst Project has received thousands of donations in Cameron's memory and has received celebrity attention from stars like Adam Sandler, who worked with Cameron on the Grown Up series. Cameron's family also established the Cameron Boyce Foundation, dedicated to young people, artistic and creative outlets as alternatives to violence and negativity, and uses resources and philanthropy for positive change in the world. Cameron Boyce's father, Victor Boyce, posted concerning the foundation saying, "Now is the time to make a change. Donate what you can. Encourage your friends and family to do the same. Let's keep Cameron's legacy alive and make a positive difference in the world." It's safe to say that Cameron would have endorsed his father's message. Boo Boo Stewart. Stewart, who fans will know as Jay, Jafar's son in the Descendants series, originally auditioned for the role of Prince Ben, who was eventually played by Mitchell Hope. Although fans and critics alike praised Stewart for his performance as Jay, The movies could have looked dramatically different if Boo Boo had landed the role of Prince Ben. Luckily, the casting team saw how talented he was and invited him back to audition as Jay. Boo Boo originally gave rapping a shot before turning to the screen. He performed in the group T-Squad back in 2006 and stuck with it for 2 years. The group eventually dissolved due to their lack of success, and Stewart turned to acting and working as a stuntman, just like his father. He landed his first big break with the third Twilight film, playing a werewolf named Seth Clearwater back in 2010. And things only went up for Boo Boo from there. Talking about his Twilight experience, Boo Boo said, "Obviously, I've been on sets before, but nothing as big as Twilight. You forget sometimes that you're on set of one of the biggest movies ever, so when you just sit back and think about it, it's just so incredible. It's such a great learning experience." Much like his late co-star Cameron Boyce, Boo Boo has a leaning towards charity and humanitarian causes, and speaks out about the environment. Stewart is an official celebrity ambassador for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. The president of the organization had this to say about Boo Boo's involvement. "We're very grateful that Boo Boo is lending his time and talents to help in the battle against muscular dystrophy. As Seth Clearwater in the Twilight saga Eclipse, Boo Boo is already bringing his fans and new volunteers to MDA. We're truly blessed to have such an articulate and caring role model as a champion for our programs." He's also a huge advocate for animal rights. In 2011, Stewart appeared in a PETA media campaign, urging people to adopt animals rather than purchasing them from breeders. He said, "If you guys are interested in getting any kind of animal, definitely go and adopt. Pet stores just sell their animals." He also works with the organization 4 Green Steps, a Canadian organization that aims at inspiring and informing people about green, sustainable living and corporate accountability. Dove Cameron. Here at Lime Report, we've been covering Dove Cameron a great deal. If you want to see all our coverage on Dove, check out the links in the video's description. For now, let's roll through some facts you didn't know about Dove Cameron. One thing that might surprise fans is that Dove Cameron was born Chloe Cameron. She revealed this over an Instagram post describing why she chose to change her name to Dove. She wrote, "So I just wanted to take this time to explain my name to all of you lovelies because I have seen that there is quite a bit of confusion. My birth name is Chloe, but my daddy called me Dove, or Dovey, as a nickname since I was very small, just over a year old. As some of you know, my father passed away a few years ago, right around the time I started acting. So I decided to change it legally in honor of him, which gives me great joy every day that I was able to do something so lasting and permanent to pay homage to his memory. But I still go by Chloe to some family members and Ryan and some Starbucks employees, so Dove is not a stage name, it's actually a name that means a lot to me for many reasons. I love you all, happy Monday." In reference to her late father, Dove Cameron is no stranger to loss, and many fans would be surprised to learn of the tragedies in her past. When she was just 15 years old, her father, Philip Allen Hosterman, passed away suddenly. Entertainment Weekly reported that he had taken his own life. Dove Cameron went on to describe the circumstances around her father's passing. She said, "He took his own life, and he also was closeted, which we only found out after he died," she said. "When I found that out, that he was closeted, I was like, everything adds up. I'd really like to write a movie about him one day because my dad was just the most fascinating human being." Another shocking loss struck Dove Cameron about 5 years later. Dove had worked with and became good friends with the musician Christina Grimmie. Unfortunately, Grimmie passed away suddenly and too soon when an incest fan took her life with a firearm, and then his own. Dove Cameron tweeted a response saying, "I am so sad. How can you move on from a weekend like this? I love every single one of you. Humanity is confusing. Love as much as you can." On a more positive note, Dove Cameron also loves to visit Paris, having gone many times in her life. Her love of the French culture and country has seen her become a French language speaker, but she admits that she knows more Spanish than French. Another fun fact about Dove Cameron is that she's always chewing gum. In fact, she loves gum so much that she has officially partnered with Tic Tac gum. She said, "I've always had Tic Tacs in my life. I've always been a Tic Tac girl. But mostly, I was really excited when they announced that they were going to come out with a gum because I'm a gum connoisseur." What do you think about all this? Are there things that shocked or surprised you? Which is your favorite out of the Descendants stars? Let us know all of your thoughts in the comments section below. We'd really love to hear them. This has been Lime Report, going over the stars of Descendants. Thanks so much for watching through to the end, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Evie for a chance at our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the news you care about most. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on Lime Report.
So when you're developing your character as Cruella de Vil's son, you know, viewers are already so familiar with that character. How do you find your...
I don't know what I did to deserve this. I don't know what I did to deserve this much love.
Ray, and yeah, it's my favorite of the 3 films for sure.
own in that?
Right. It's difficult, and it's kind of scary too, because when you think about the fans of
Jay, we had such a good relationship in the
classic Disney movies. First of all, everyone's a fan, but also there are people who are
Beginning. What happened?
really into it.
Right.
So you don't want to, disappoint them. You don't want to let them down. So you're just trying to please them as much as